Warning, spoilers ahead for The Kingsman. The Kingsman prequel film tells the origins of Kingsman's independent spying, with the cast largely portraying characters based on real-life historical people. While Kingsman's spy franchise is inspired by classic spy films like James Bond, the movies are fictional takes on international crime rings, which is what makes The Kingsman so different from its predecessors. The Kingsman takes the franchise back to the spy ring's origins in World War I, with the founding members working together to stop a group of real-life and fictional antagonists who manipulated historical figures into starting the war. Matthew Vaughn's third film in the Kingsman series reveals that while the spy ring is supposedly independent from the government, the foundation of the agency began under the leadership of an English nobleman, a king, and various world leaders. Only a few of these characters are fictional, with the Kingsman prominently featuring some of the most influential World War I figures from both sides of the action. Although the Kingsman's plot is fictional, its World War I setting and the majority of its characters are derived from real history. As a prequel set 100 years before Kingsman's first film, The Kingsman doesn't feature any actors from the first two movies in its cast. Rather, The Kingsman has recruited actors with a history of spy, action, comedy, and thriller roles to bring the real and fictional World War I characters to the screen. Here's a breakdown of The Kingsman's star-studded cast and a comparison to the real-life characters that many of them play. Ralph Fiennes as Orlando Oxford, the Duke of Oxford, who teaches his son, Conrad, the values of being a gentleman and a pacifist, even though Orlando is equipped with fighting skills himself. After the shepherd manipulates world leaders into starting World War I, Orlando takes it upon himself to gather a team of spies and take down the rogue villains, thus forming the movie's Kingsman agency. In real life, the Earl, not Duke, of Oxford during World War I was H. Asquith, who was also the Prime Minister of the UK when the war began. As such, it doesn't seem that Orlando Oxford truly has a real-life counterpart. Academy Award-nominated actor Ralph Fiennes, who plays Orlando, is best known for playing Voldemort in the Harry Potter films, Amon Göth and Schindler's List, Gustave H. in the Grand Budapest Hotel, and M. in Daniel Craig's James Bond movies.